welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel, whichever one it may be. And if you are new here, please feel free to like, subscribe, comment, do all those wonderful things. And yeah, anyway. So anyway, crazy week is over. My parents have visited. I saw them. It was great. My dad's doing really good. He's getting around pretty decently with a walker, but he's getting around, so he's doing good. Anyway, I know in the last video I worked on this piece of pie. It's finished. Doesn't look nice. But also, I picked up a photo album. It's just a plain leather photo album. And then I added some stickers, because why not? So, you know, cats, coffee, and chaos. And then this picture over here. And then I also added a picture to the back. You know, with some words, because I wanted it to not just be a plain thing. Anyway, these ones, so this is a 5x7, and these fit right in. So this actually also came in a 2-pack. Come on. I know you fit. I've been putting, actually, I don't know about you. I've been putting the paint gems in, not the Dreamer Designs. Oh, okay, no, it's fitting. It's going. It's just because of the scalloped edge, it's a little bit more of a struggle, but it is going in. The scalloped edge is just kind of like catching on it as it goes down a little bit. All right, so move. Come on. Why are you being like this? Just move down into. There we go. Okay. The scalloping caused a little bit of issue, but it fits. It's in. Okay, anyway, I thought I would show that. But today, we're going to be talking about the event I'm hosting on the farm. So if you are part of the Diamond Paint with Friends 2.0 group, we'll be posting everything and doing everything through the group for on the farm. But I thought I'd show some things that you could possibly work on. I mean, if you wanted to, you could do a mini set like this with the bakery items, because, you know, where does a blueberry pie come from? A farm, right? Like, you get all your ingredients from a farm. So you could do something like that little set. Or, let's see, what is this one? So this one here is just a set of like sugar, I think it says coffee, sugar, cream, you know, for coffee stuff. But I thought, you know, something like this, we'll just go ahead and take this one out. I might not take all of them out because I don't think I've unwrapped all of them or unboxed all of them. But this one I have at one point. So we'll take a look at this, and then I'll explain why I think this would work for on the farm. And this is the one I might do. I'm not entirely sure which one I'm going to work on, but I've been wanting to do this one. All right, so this one has some flowers in it. So, you know, you find flowers on a farm. Also, coffee comes from a farm. Sugar comes from a farm. Cream comes from a cow, which is from a farm. So you could do something like this, because all of the items came from a farm. Also, doesn't this look like something you'd see in a farmhouse too? So you've got that. So that's pretty cool. That's an idea. If you're, you know, looking for ideas, maybe you wanted to do the event, but you're like, I don't know if my canvas will work because it's not really a farm canvas. It doesn't necessarily have to be a farm itself. It could just be from a farm. Some items that you find on a farm or came from a farm, like the blueberries in a blueberry pie, or the coffee in this picture. So, okay, so that one, I'm just going to put that aside and we'll put it back in later. Then, oh, I also grabbed this one. I have not unboxed this one yet. It's hard to see this because of the, so hopefully you can. This one is just a couple of cats in some sunflowers. So I thought, you know, like cats are on a farm, flowers are on a farm. you know, it's something simple like that. It's not even like a whole farm picture, just a couple of items that you find on a farm. And then I did grab this one just because it's a cat. So I think this is Cat Starry Night. It's a cat. You find cats on the farm all the time. Cats are big on the farm. So that's definitely something you could also do, is a cat, just a cat picture. And then I grabbed this one because where do Christmas trees come from? They come from a farm. So, you know, like you could do a tree. I mean, it doesn't have to be a Christmas tree. I mean, if you had a Christmas tree and you wanted to do it, you could do that. But, you know, you could do a picture of a tree. I know there's like the tree of life kind of thing, or like the seasons trees, like those, something like that. Just, you know, along those kind of lines where it's just a little different, but it gives you an idea of things that you could possibly do. And then we have, oh, I don't even know, I guess it's just a cat. But, you know, a cat. Just a plain cat. Just a cat. Or a dog. Or a cow. Or a fish. Or, you know, anything. Basically, most everything comes from a farm when you think of it. So you can do a truck. You can even do, it's like classic cars and stuff also fit. Like, yeah. But anyway, then I grabbed this, and it's a lighthouse. You know, we're going to look at this one. Look at some of these. Maybe not all of them. We'll look at some of these. Just because the way Diamond Art Club does their picture. Maybe I can just take out the... Why are you fighting me? Jeez. All right. Fight, fight, fight. Is that it? Okay. I'm sorry, not Dreamer Designs. This isn't even Diamond Art Club. Oops, wrong company. Don't get those two confused. Whew, that'd be bad. This is Dreamer Designs. I feel like that's just like stepping on toes right there. They're both premium companies, but I just feel like in the diamond painting world, if there's two companies that are competitors, it is definitely Dreamer Designs and Diamond Art Club. They are definitely the competition with each other. All right, so anyway, this one is a lighthouse. And, like, you're probably thinking, it's a lighthouse, not really a farm. But aren't most lighthouses, like, aren't what they attach to a farmhouse? So, like, it works because you could have a fish farm. You could have a... This is such a cool picture, too. Maybe I'll do this one. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, but the house is a farmhouse. And the lighthouse, like, it's to help sailors at night and stuff. But ships at sea at night to be able to see the rocky cliffs, or to be able to know that there are rocky cliffs there, right? So they don't keep going into them. But anyway, yes, so, you know, something like that, a lighthouse, the farmhouse attached to it. I mean, like, if you just think about it, you probably have something in your stash that would definitely work as something for on the farm. Chuck Pinson. If you have a Chuck Pinson, if you're already working on a Chuck Pinson, any one of them, any one of those landscapes, perfect for the event. Absolutely perfect. Just, you know, because think about it, almost all of them are farm. But anyway, so this is the last one I'm going to show. And this one is definitely your... Yeah, that's a farm. Like, you can't give it any other thought to be, oh yeah, no, that's definitely a farm. But honestly, I mean, you can just, like, I'm sure you can even say a reason behind your canvas. You can just not say a reason behind your canvas and just be like, I'm working on this whip, and this is the one I want to work on, and we'll just say that it works for on the farm, regardless of what it is. Because I'm sure it came from a farm at some point. Alright, I just wanted to move some of these out of the way, because this canvas is big. Should I work on it? Probably. So this is a canvas that I bought for my brother and his girlfriend. And yeah, a while ago. And haven't started or worked on because she big. But anyway, this is a chicken coop. See the chicken? There's chicken there. Chicken crossing sign. There's some little flowers. This says welcome. It says eggs. This one's hard because it's just so big. It is such a big canvas. Look at these drills. Like, look at this. Massive. So this is called Country Ladies. And we'll just look at this because I don't know if we're going to get that canvas in there. But there you go. That is the entire picture. It's the one I probably should work on because it is so much, definitely, on the farm. You know, like, this is definitely a chicken farmhouse. I mean, this is, like, creme de la creme, bougie chicken farmhouse. But, you know, this is a chicken house. So this is why, like, my brother and his girlfriend are so crazy over their chickens that this is the whole reason I chose this, is because this would totally be their chicken coop. It would totally look like that. But anyway, yeah, so this is, you know, like, obviously a farm picture. I don't know if I can get this just a little bit more up. Look at this old toolkit. Oh, wow. Look at there's the washi tape hanging out. That is an old Diamond Art Club toolkit. Oh, the washi tape just went for... Oh, it just fell in a box. I'm going to have to go try to hunt it down. Or not. I don't care. But anyway, just look at this picture. So I'll finish with this one because it is definitely the most farm-themed picture that I've shown. But I've shown a lot of options that you could choose from to work on with your own aspect. You know, something with flowers, that would work. Like my coffee sugar picture, something like that could also work. An animal of any sort will definitely work because almost all animals are on a farm. Almost all of them. Chickens and cats and goats and pigs and horses and dogs. They're all on a farm. So animals will work. Tractors, trucks. Like I said, Chuck Pinson's perfect. They're perfect. What is this one anyway? David Stevenson. This one is by David Stevenson. Maybe I'll work on this one and, you know, try to get it done for my brother so I can give it to him. I just noticed that this has this was one of, like, this must have been, because that toolkit is obviously not the toolkit anymore. But this has the perforation. So this must have been, like, when they started that perforating it for the sections, but they still have the old toolkit. Interesting. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I look forward to you joining along on the event. Like I said, any canvas will basically work, so just come on, come have fun, and let's learn about farm stuff together and farm life, and praise those farmers for being out there and doing the wonderful, amazing job that they are doing in this economy. So I hope you have enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.